Hi friends, if you have seen what this background and same outfit and hair already in the last video, I'm not even going to apologize, I'm just filming a bunch at one time. I've decided that I want to go ahead and stick to putting up the weekly vlogs every Monday because you guys have been liking them, I've been loving to do them, and I also want to go ahead and start Wednesday videos. I think I'm going to make them a little bit more one-on-one to where it's me just sitting down with you guys and talking about whatever topic it may be. If you haven't seen the last one I did, it was all about dating. I'll put it in the iCard over here or over there, I can never remember. Click on that and you can go see the last video I did. But I really enjoy doing those too because it just gives me a time to open up and talk more about things that I don't necessarily go into detail about anywhere else. For this week's video, I wanted to talk about something that has sort of been on my mind a lot the last couple weeks, and that is my issue with labeling people. I'm not a fan of it, and all of this sort of started and came to my mind recently when a few different articles were published, and I started noticing that these articles were published recently, like in the last 2 weeks, and I started noticing a trend in them, and one that doesn't really bother me as much anymore, but for some reason it has started bothering me a lot recently. I know how it works. I know when media outlets post a story, they do it with the title that will get the clickbait. You guys know what it's like when you see it in videos, so you know what I'm talking about. And I think my thing is, even when stories are posted about me now, and they're all so supportive and so nice, they all have been, I still get bothered when they start with world's ugliest woman inspires people or world's ugliest woman fights back. All of that happened when I was 17 years old, and I'm 28 now, and my story has been made public mostly out of my choice, but out of a lot of different reasons. And I know I've been putting it out there, and one thing that I'm really proud of is the fact that I've continued to do things to not only share my message, but to hopefully inspire you guys. And I personally, in all honesty, feel like I have worked really hard to get away from that label and to step away from having that. I'm trying to say this in the right way. I wish there were headlines about me that started with Lizzie Velasquez does whatever instead of world's ugliest woman does whatever, because that was a title that wasn't given to me by choice. It wasn't something that was my idea, and yes, I am still grateful that title has given me such an incredible platform to be able to help people, and it'll always be something that's a part of my life. But I just wish there was a way that everything that was shared about me didn't have to start with the world's ugliest woman. I don't know, I think that's just something that has been on my mind, and I wanted to tell you guys about it just because these were things that are going through my head. And I feel like with the new school year starting, no matter what age you are, you go into school and hopefully you're starting the year off not by wanting a certain label. I want you to be able to go into school and just be yourself and be confident and know that everyone is scared on the first day. I know I was, and even if you feel like the most popular kid, like they're not nervous, trust me, they're nervous. I guess what I'm really just trying to say is don't go into high school feeling like you need to create a label for yourself. Like you need to be like known as the cheerleader or the popular kid or the person in band. Like just ignore that. Let's just get away from labels and be confident enough in ourselves to be able to say, hey, I'm so and so, and these are the things that I like to do. I think what I'm asking and hoping that you take away from this video is knowing that labels aren't necessarily always fair. They aren't necessarily something that people want. Sometimes they may want them, and you know, to each their own, but from what I've gone through, it's not always been the greatest thing. So I hope that if you are starting this new school year, or even if you're an adult and you're going into like a new job, go in it being yourself, and don't feel like you need to have this title or this label. I know I keep repeating that, but just go in and be confident enough in who you are, because you're incredible. You're incredible just being you, and that's absolutely enough. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I hope this wasn't too rambly of a video, but let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and yeah, I really hope to continue doing these sit-down videos on Wednesday. So if there's anything you want me to talk about, also leave that in the comments, and I'll be happy to write that down and then hopefully get to it during a week. But that's it. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on Monday for the next weekly video. And yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.